Dear lovers and friends, Love Nikki is my truth about black life through the lens of my deep love and rage for black men. Nikki, that's me, the around the way girl that's not so around the way, from the Bronx, unloads her trauma and triumphs. Evolution of black womanhood, hope for black family, and faith in God to fulfill a hefty American dream. Y'all are welcome on my journey in all of its humor, pathos, and adventure. You ready for this, Kiki?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Beyonce?
Yeah, just in case if we happen to slide, collapse, fall, we're missing our rug. And my sister's very meticulous. And we're very sad. We're a little saddened today. We hope we find it.
It might be death to the rug.
But it's missing. It may be an RIP to the rug. But just in case we move a little bit. That's what's going on. And I'm a little overweight, so that's the reason if we happen to collapse.
It's fucking hot in here, too.
So the Kiki, we're in episode number 6.
Yeah, we in episode 6.
Okay, episode 6.
How did you feel about episode 5?
I don't even know.
You don't remember that nigga?
No.
She already forgot.
I don't. Who was we talking about? I know who. The one from North Carolina.
Yes, North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina. It was good. I mean,
the tear liquor.
Wait, the what?
The tear liquor. The nigga who licked the tears off my face.
Oh, right. He licked the tears, the salty tears, and you was, yeah, I remember that. So what did I have to say about that? You had talked about Janet Jackson, and there was this song that had stuck out.
I'm going to let Need to know that we need an air conditioner. They need to fix the air. I'm hot.
All right, so the last time that happened, she was hot and I was freezing. I had my coat on in episode maybe 5. One of them I was freezing. I was sick. So I'm fine. Are you hot? Anybody? I'm fine.
No, I'm hot.
You may be hitting the stage. But anyway, yeah, you may be getting there.
I do be sweating though. I do. I be sweating.
And I got a cap on. So.
It might be over for me.
My wigs are an accessory, so I don't care.
Up.
But I have a cap on and I'm not hot.
All right.
So anyway, let's get to it. I remember from episode 5, now that I'm thinking about it, you had talked about a Janet Jackson song that we couldn't even figure out. Do you remember that song now?
It was Would You Mind?
How did that go?
It's dope.
How does that go?
It's like, it's very sexy. It's from the
You Mind?
All For You album. I don't know how to sing it. It's like, would you mind touching me?
No, I don't know that one.
I don't know how to sing, and I definitely don't.
This sound like some retro S&M stuff, y'all.
No, listen to it.
That was this song on that beat?
I would have never figured this out, and I've never heard that song in my life.
You've never heard this song?
No.
It was Would You Mind? I knew it wasn't Anytime, and I knew it wasn't that. So, but that's the song I thought you all should know. So, it'll be on the soundtrack anyway. Y'all be able to hear it, but maybe, y'all get into it and understand why I was in ecstasy every time.
So y'all played that all the time, like that was y'all song?
I'm going to say I'm not going to say it was our song. I'm going to say that it was...
It came on a few times.
Yeah, it was...
Did you say put that song on?
No, this was his plan. I never was directing niggas about music playing during sex. That's just not what I was doing. So no. But that was the song. I just wanted to, get back to that.
But you rushed through that, because you don't like to give us a lot of details.
About sex?
Yeah.
So there's a reason why I don't talk about sex and why I shied away from the masturbation conversation. In my life outside of this podcast, I'm a professional. And my work is very people focused. So my clients are both internal and external. And I hate to use the word afraid, but I'm very concerned about who is going to hear this and how it's going to represent me moving forward. So, and even in my even in conversations with niggas directly, I'm not trying to get into details about sex. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to do it.
That's
my
fair.
reason. That makes sense.
We ain't get to the bag yet, so you have to keep your job.
Yeah, I have to keep my job.
Yeah, you gotta keep your job. Yeah, you gotta keep your job.
That's what it is.
So,
Let's get into this Tony.
why did he make this list of Tonys? There's so many Tonys.
Yeah,
I wonder who didn't make the cut.
There's a lot of niggas who did. Oh, so there's gonna be a
This is
whole
like-
season of probably called like alternative niggas, like auxiliary
What?
niggas, like the niggas that was
Yeah,
just.
because I'm like, there's so many Tonys, so who didn't make the cut?
It's a lot of them that did not make the
So
cut.
it's gonna be called alternative niggas. Look out for that.
Yes. So
The struggle, man.
yeah, he sent me into a deep depression that I think is worth noting.
This one?
Yeah, you
But
don't.
somebody else did too.
It was
It started in episode.
It was Tony number 6. I'm sorry, Tony number 5. So my depression in my life started with Tony number 5. It started my freshman year of college. I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I was struggling with my classes. I didn't like my classes. I didn't like my teachers.
There's a lot of smart people. And you have been like the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, I just was struggling to like find my groove in the classroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, you in a school and you trying to make a name for yourself. I didn't have a problem with that on campus. I felt confident that would happen naturally.
But she was like the high school president and stuff like that. She was used to being.
Yeah, and I wasn't just popular, I was smart. So going to Carolina and getting C's and B minuses.
You got C's and B minuses?
Yeah, my freshman year was a struggle. It was a struggle.
Terrible.
It was terrible. So I think that Tony number 5 was an escape from that. It was
And you had other things. You had some social class things going on.
Oh yeah. I think
yeah,
realizing that I didn't have access. No, that's important. I didn't have access to certain AP classes. I did have AP classes, but there wasn't a long list of them. There were people who got to start college before me, and it was just kind of like, why didn't I have the opportunity to do these things? And I think in my high school program, shout out to Macy's at DeWitt Clinton High School, they gave us as much as we were resourced to have, right? But in college, I'm gonna say predominantly the white folk, they were starting out with sophomore credits, like enough credits to make them a sophomore. It was very and I don't think I really realized maybe initially that there was like a class of black wealth. I don't think I don't think I knew that immediately.
That even existed. You didn't.
But eventually I got put on that these niggas is not drug dealers. They don't come from drug dealing families. They come from old black wealth or just whatever.
We never seen that before. We never seen that
No,
before.
if you had like fly clothes and money all the time.
Maybe your mother was a nurse.
Your mother could have been a nurse, but you probably had a brother that was a drug
daddy.
dealer. Yeah, something was happening, right? So it wasn't that I didn't see, black people with things. It was just that where those things or how those things came about wasn't from the same source or a source that I was familiar with. So the way I settled my mind was by distracting myself with Tony number 5. And so when that didn't work out, I guess I just got depressed. So this Tony, that was the beginning. Like I don't remember ever being depressed in my life outside of that. So now we're talking about Tony number 6. I'm sorry.
Tony number 6, so sent you into a deep depression. We're trying to graduate from school. And basically, this is when your crazy's getting activated?
Right. My crazy is activated with Tony number 5. And so now you kind of see like the strategy unfolding around, this nigga did me dirty, so I'm going to get this nigga. Now it's like, now I'm planning it. Like it's almost like a plot. Yeah. So I think it's important to talk about the
Yeah,
extreme.
episode 5, in case you missed it, she was in people's cars and
Right. So
Yeah.
this with this Tony, the crazy looks a little bit crazier.
What is this Tony called? What is this episode called?
Oh, so El Tigeraso by Maluka. So this Tony told me he was Dominican. So El Tigre or El Tigarazo, it's like a Dominican term. He told me he was Dominican. He was from the Heights. That was kind of like the reason why he intrigued me. He spoke Spanish. He spoke French. And he was like, he was a smart ass. He was a bad boy, but he was like, he had hella
This was your thing,
swag.
this little bad boy things. A couple Tonys who had that kind of.
No. There was only one Tony who was like a hustler type of swag going on. But this nigga wasn't. I mean, he might have hustled, but this nigga tried to appear that he was like some street ass nigga. But come to find out, the nigga wasn't Dominican at all. Okay, he was half white, half African. I don't even know if he spoke Spanish fluently, but maybe he did, because he actually, I feel like, I don't know this for a fact, I'm kind of 90% sure he comes from like a privileged background.
So this is when you know, like, the struggle for Black love is like psychotic, because that's psychotic. Tony's psychotic.
Oh yeah, he was probably crazy.
To say you a whole nother race.
Yeah,
Say
I
you
don't.
speak all these languages. Did you hear him speak these languages?
No, this is how we met. We gonna get into that, but this is how we met. He spoke Spanish to me in my ear. Then he spoke a little French, and I was like, ooh.
Is those the same lines that he probably knew? The only one?
I know, it was probably one or two lines, but he said it like he knew it. He could have said, there was vous, and I would have, I thought it was real. I thought it was real French, whatever. I don't know. He probably really do know French. The nigga was not. So one thing about me,
he got them from the courses, not from the street. He got them from private school. That's
probably. That's exactly what I'm saying.
He's a Drake.
That's what I'm saying. And one thing y'all should know about me, I don't like no dumb niggas. I don't like. So none of these Tonys was dumb, except probably one of them.
Did we talk about the dumb Tony already?
One was like 302. You was like he wasn't too smart.
Oh, that was Tony number 2.
Who's that?
But nah, Tony number 2 was my first love. But I don't think he wasn't academically like on point.
I don't think he's stupid, though.
I don't think he's exactly.
Retarded.
He ain't
not
stupid.
retarded.
He just probably wasn't like a school.
Yeah,
dude.
we can say nigga. I
But
forgot,
no, there's a Tony.
I'm thinking about
Tony
her job.
number. Huh?
I forgot I could say nigga because I'm thinking about your job.
Oh nah, I mean that is what it is. I say that word all the time. I don't know if I should be apologizing around it. But what I am gonna say is no. Tony number 7. I think that nigga might be dumb for real.
I can't wait to know who the dumb nigga was. The dumb Tony.
Nah,
so let's not drag on. Let's get to the letter and read it right.
I'm gonna try. Tony, I've never felt more indifferent about a man that left me struggling to do life. I remember you vividly, the pleasure, the pain, but today I don't feel anything. I don't even think about you, but we were deep enough. You were a wild, irresponsible spirit, just the distraction I needed at the time. So when you abandoned me, I was miserable and confused. And then I did what I had to do to pull myself out of the funk. Love, Nikki.
He reads it so proper, like it's a monologue.
I'm not trying to be a monologue. I'm just basically, I ain't even mad at this nigga. I'm not mad. I don't hate him. I don't love him. I truly don't think about him. So I struggled writing this. So,
I could tell.
Why?
I could just kind of tell. It was short, sweet.
Yeah, it's just to the point. It's like, I think and honestly, when he was doing what he was doing, I think I already went off on him. So a lot of these letters that I read is because I didn't get to say what I wanted to say, and I want you to know now. But in this case, I told this nigga about himself. I really did. So there's no need to rehash that, because what happened between us, we're going to get into when we get into the story. You know what I'm saying? So I I already said what I needed to say. And the only thing I don't think I necessarily owe him, but I might want to explain is, you know, how and why I violated his life. Like why I was to that degree.
Violated his life?
I feel like I violated, but
You probably gonna read that one
it
more
was well
time.
deserved, right? So
Yeah, how did you meet him?
all right, so I met Tony number 6. It was after I was in my first year of graduate school. It was after class at an Irish pub. And I was spiraling from Tony number 1.
What was you doing in the Irish pub?
I was with my classmates. Because otherwise I would not be in the Irish pub.
Okay.
So when this nigga walked in with the bubble, he probably had some Timbs or something. He walked in like...
What kind of bubble?
I don't know. It was green though, I think. And he walked in and it was like, what is this ghetto ass dude doing in the Irish pub? It was like he looked out of place. And so I'm staring at him.
Because you stare at people.
Yeah, I'm staring at him. So he's staring at me and I'm staring at him. And then he gives me a look like, bitch, what the fuck you looking at? Nah, he did. And so he walks up to me and I was like, yo, where you from? And he was like, why you asking? Like, and I was like, nah, where you from? What are you doing here? Because this is not your regular hangout spot. So that's how we started talking. And then he leaned over and he said something Spanish in my ear.
Was it Spanish?
It was Spanish.
Because I speak Spanish.
I think I can recognize Spanish, right?
No, you can't.
Nah, I can recognize Spanish. And then he said something French in my ear.
Was it French?
It sounded like French. I know, je t'aime. S'il vous plaît.
That nigga didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. He said,
So anyway, that nigga, so I was impressed and I was like, oh.
She sang mama.
Anyway.
He sang mama. Mama, what was that?
I don't know what he said. It don't even matter, but we exchanged numbers and we probably linked up later on that week or something. Like at we used to go hang out in the lower west side. At this bar called it was called 1849 at the time. And he invited me out. And I think, I remember going out. He orders me some chicken wings and maybe
He
some.
fed you.
Oh, yeah, he fed me.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, he ordered some chicken wings, some drinks. And I'm eating, I'm kikiing with him. And then I think he leans over and he goes, what's your name again? That was it. That was fucked up. And I was like, really? You don't know my name?
Had y'all been kicking it on the phone and stuff?
We might have talked briefly before that date, but...
And actually, you have an unforgettable name.
Right. And he did not know my name. And he was like, Tanisha, like just saying something off. And I'm like, really, nigga? Like, you got me sitting here eating chicken and you don't know my name? And... he was with a friend. He wasn't by himself. So the friend was like, yo, I'm out. I'm about to go to this other event. And this is important because this is kind of how he swooned me, right? So he's like, yo, what's your name? And I'm like, nah. Like, I'm not telling you my name. He's like, yo, you're not going to tell me your name? I was like, no. So he was like, well, we about to go to the next event. So we go to the next event. I think it's some Adidas joint. It's some soccer event, like sponsored event. And you could tell there's like professional people, it's just from like the sports world, the media world, the music world. Like I could tell I'm in a room with these kind of people. So that was impressive because it was like, who is this dude, right? Like that he's invited to this event. And literally he's walking around the event. He's talking to people. I'm with him. And he's like, yo, this is my girl. Nancy, it's good to see you. Oh, what's up,
Bob?
My
girl.
Meet my,
Your nameless
meet my
girl.
Like,
your nameless
and
girl.
the way he was moving around that room with me, and he didn't even know my name, that's what hooked me.
That was impressive.
That was impressive. I was just really like, yo, this nigga's swaggy. Like, how do you get through an event full of professional people, and I purposely was not repeating my name, but he was just moving through it, and I thought it was smooth. I thought it was smart.
He said, "This is my girl."
He was introducing me as his girl,
That would have scared me.
treating me like his lady.
That's fucking scary.
I wasn't scared.
I would have been scared.
I was very impressed.
I don't like when nobody claims me and we did not decide that we are exclusive. It's almost like you might as well write it on the paper. Or will you be my girlfriend? Because.
But obviously he knew we weren't together. But what else?
Yeah, but
how else was he going to get through the event?
He got through the event. This is my lady.
Yeah, he knew that we really didn't know each other. But what else he was going to do? So it kind of became a game.
Right.
So anyway, that's how we met. It kicked off from there. We had a lot of adventure together. We would go out to clubs, always with his friend.
What friend?
His friend / cousin.
A girl or boy?
Boy. It was a guy. He was the level-headed one. Like, he always seemed calm, quiet, very observant of the room, while Tony number 6 was just...
Wild?
Yeah, he was just like... kind of he had like a crazy eye too, so it was like one eye was just
it was lazy.
I think so. It was lazy or something. It was just it was something about him that was like,
this is Tony number 6.
It was not like what is wrong with you?
This is Tony number 6.
It was not. No. He just had a wild, adventurous spirit about him, and that was like marked.
Birthday? You know his birthday?
I don't remember. I feel like it was September, but I could be completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I could be completely wrong because I don't remember. But anyway,
so that's what you appreciated about him. That's what
that we had a lot of fun. He was also very.
When did you tell him your name? How did you?
Eventually, I think I told him my name that evening.
Y'all would talk on the phone and stuff?
We would talk occasionally. He wasn't that accessible.
What do you mean?
If I called him, I don't think I necessarily reached him. There was a way for me to reach him. Like, I had a number, but I don't know if I always got to him. And at the time, I don't think it necessarily bothered me because... It might have bothered me, but I was 25 years old, and at 25 years old, you're not really processing that.
No overlap, right?
I can't reach this dude.
Yeah, overlap.
You know what? Yeah, it is an overlap.
Who's the overlap?
The overlap is Tony number 1, but Tony number 1 is in Afghanistan.
That's the pilot?
Yes. He's in Bagram, wherever the hell he was at, and I am actually trying to get over him.
Oh, at this point?
Yes, because he's...
Acting shady.
Yes. Okay. So I'm actually happy to meet Tony number 6.
At that time.
Because he's distracting me from...
How is Tony number 6 your peer? Is he older?
Tony number 6 told me I was... 25 at the time. I believe he told me he was 39.
Okay. Did you ever ask him what he did for a living, what his role was? Did you ever ask what his career was?
He worked at, I think, Vibe or Source or one of them.
Really?
Nah, I think all of them niggas that got down with Benzino, they all worked for Vibe, I think.
So did he really work for Vibe?
There was no way for me to prove it, but I think he did, because... Huh?
The Source was...
It might have been Source.
Word Up, maybe. The magazines back then?
It wasn't Word Up. It might have been Source. It might have been Source. Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was Benzino's magazine? Yeah. So all Benzino's people work for...
Oh,
yeah.
XL.
No. I think it was Source, and all of Benzino's people worked for that magazine, as far as I know, like as far as I remember. And he was one of like his peoples that was on. So he was like a marketing manager of some sort. But I don't think those niggas ever really worked. I just think they got paid.
So you said y'all went out, y'all went to all these networking events, y'all was dating. That sounds fun. He finally fed you. You met a Tony, gave you a couple chicken wings, some French fries. You went to his house? Y'all kicked it?
No, I never went to his house.
Okay, so we getting
He
somewhere.
didn't have a house.
He didn't have an apartment?
I didn't know he didn't have a house. But there,
He came to your house?
He came to our house.
Our house or your house?
No, our house.
Oh, the apartment? Oh, because mommy's upstate.
Yes, mommy's.
Oh, yeah, I seen him before.
You might have ran into him, yeah. But
Did I kick him out?
nah, you never kicked him out. Not
I
this
gave him
one.
some collard greens.
Maybe.
He was sleeping on the floor by the dining table.
Oh,
Something happened and I caught him.
Yeah, I remember. But that was not the first time. But there was like,
I never knew he was there.
so we
I
was
never seen
right.
him.
So we was.
I have never seen this Tony.
We was
Number
living a
6.
little
I couldn't
crazy. Like the
identify him.
rooms was set up.
We was trying to. We was
No,
under construction.
We was under construction. I was
construction.
redoing my room.
Yes, she
and
was in the living room.
And I was staying in the living room, and we must have went to the club that night.
Yeah, because he was on the floor.
Yeah, we went to the club that night.
Like he was familiar
there,
with that floor
there was
too.
there was a mattress on the floor.
Yes.
That I was sleeping on because the room was under construction, like paint or something was going on in that room. And I think I told him, and he was like, he didn't care.
Of course he didn't. He doesn't have a house.
So he was with me on the mattress on the floor.
39-year-old man was at your house.
He was 39 or 37.
The apartment with your sister.
Yes.
In the projects.
In the projects.
And he was sleeping on the floor, and he seemed rather comfortable because I ran into him that morning. I must have came up to get some breakfast. I just remember something about collard greens. I don't know. It sticks out to me. I might have been nice at the time because I'm not nice.
Right, but
I didn't have the deets. That's why I didn't have the details.
Right, but
because I wouldn't have been nice.
Tony number 6 was cool though.
He was.
I'm not even gonna lie. He was cool. He was always very encouraging, which was very different from Tony number 1, who was like, "What are you doing with yourself, with your life, with your career?" And this Tony was like, felt like, you in grad school, like you can take over the world, like you could be anything you want to be, and I can't wait till you come into yourself.
Feeling,
because
men be hating,
right? And he wasn't
These
a hater.
Tonys be hating,
and he wasn't a hater. He wasn't.
Or they just got some shit that they got to work on, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, he wasn't a hater.
So y'all had this kind of unofficial thing going on, and what did you mention in the beginning? You kind of changed his life, or you violated him.
Oh,
how does
violated his life? So Tony ghosts me. Okay, this motherfucker decides to disappear.
This was like how? So like this was like how many times a week would you say that like y'all saw each other? Like y'all kicked it?
Maybe once a week, but I might have talked to him throughout the week, maybe 2 or 3 times, and then we would try to get together that particular week, and we would always go somewhere, hang out. Somewhere.
That's fun,
right?
Because men don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no, it was fun. And then we would be, all the time, we would always be with his cousin, right? His friend. I noticed that.
His partner.
His homie. We're not going to call him a partner. That could be misconstrued.
That's true.
It wasn't. It was his nigga, like his
It could
people's.
be his nigga. It could be his work partner.
It was his people's.
Partner.
I think it was his business
right
partner.
Man.
It was definitely his
Who's the guy that hung up the umbrella for Diddy? It was his... Yeah, that's what it was.
He wasn't his Farnsworth Bentley. He was just, I think, the nigga who used to keep him in check. Now, I didn't know.
Oh, he was aggressive?
No, he just used to look out. You know, if you wild, but I'm the calm one, or if I'm wilding out.
But he works for the source, and he knows how to network.
The source has folded by this time. Yes, the source has folded at this point.
What do you mean it folded?
Meaning there was no more source. There was, or maybe it was, but
he didn't have a job anymore?
Maybe Benzino don't own it. He didn't. I don't know what he was doing for work. I don't think he had a job. He would tell me he's at the studio or something, but I ain't know nothing about no studio or nothing like that.
So how did it go left? Because y'all are just kicking it.
He ghosts me.
Why even go left? He ghosted you for how long?
I call him one day. I can't get through. The phone
But you never could. You just told me you couldn't reach the man.
Yeah, but this was different. I think the phone was going to voicemail or something. Like it's going straight to voicemail. I don't know what's going on. I cannot reach the nigga. That's the only number I got. That's it. It's over. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. And I don't hear from him.
How long was this ghost?
Maybe it could have been 3 weeks. It could have been 4 weeks.
You don't know if he's dead.
I don't know if he's dead. I don't know what happened to him.
So what happened?
But what I do know is that I gotta move on with life. So let's get to the life part, because I know that's not in the prompts, but life is going on. So I'm in my first year of grad school, and I'm pretty much focused.
What school did you go to?
Oh, I went to Baruch. I got my master's degree at Baruch.
In what?
Public administration. So I must have been planning to go to, so he ghosts me. So I meet him like the beginning of my second semester grad school.
How long was y'all dating? Go ahead. Yeah, you're
probably the whole semester. Now he ghosts me.
How long is a semester?
A semester is like 4 months.
I forgot. All right.
A semester is about 4 months. So we're dating like 4 months, maybe from like February to like, I don't know, June.
Okay.
Something like that.
And it was at least once a week. Y'all kicking it.
Yeah.
Y'all would kick it on the weekends. Boom, he ghosts you. How did you find him? What did you do? How do you activate?
Well, he ghosts me, but I move on with life. I think the audience should know. Like, I'm relatively focused on school, meaning...
You're about to finish?
Yeah, I got to get my thoughts together.
A pluses?
Oh, in grad school, I'm good. It wasn't like I was doing terrible. Yeah, no, it wasn't that I was doing terrible. What happened was I went abroad, right?
Where'd you go?
I studied abroad in Dominican Republic, which I think...
For how long?
For about 6 weeks. So it's a summer program. I get back, and now I'm doing a cross-country road
that's
trip.
When you wasn't paying the rent. Yeah, I remember. Hence why I moved out. So she wasn't paying the rent.
So I go on a cross-country road trip from Seattle, Washington, all the way back to New York. While I'm in Seattle, Washington...
You did that with Ashley.
I did it with Ashley, yes.
I remember that, too. She wasn't paying the rent. She was living life. Obama gave, that's when he gave, the 2-year unemployment thing, and she was not paying her bills. So I remember her living very irresponsibly. You went to Dominican Republic.
I was still paying the rent at this time.
No, you did the cross-country road trip, and you went to Buffalo. Yep.
Oh, for a wedding, but I was still paying the rent at this time.
She was not paying the rent. I was paying the
rent at this time.
She didn't pay the rent. She was living off that Obama thing. Thank you, Obama.
My unemployment?
Yeah, she was on unemployment. You ain't saved no bread, and you was not paying your rent. But I was duly knowing that you was traveling all over the motherfucking world. I'm like, she better be putting her money aside. You wasn't paying the rent.
I was paying the rent while I was still traveling to these places.
And she didn't finish the construction, so the place looked crazy. So she's living her life. I'm all disoriented. Go ahead.
So now I'm in Seattle, Washington. I get a collect call.
Collect? Is that from Rikers?
I get a collect call from Rikers.
From jail?
From jail.
He was locked up. That never even came to your head.
It never came to my head that he was locked up.
Yeah, I never experienced a collect call. I've never gotten a collect call in my life.
So he calls me from jail, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What's going on? And he's like, baby girl this, baby girl that, whatever.
He ain't speaking no French.
And I'm like, yo, nah, he wasn't speaking French. So now I'm like, yo, I'm across the country, but I'm going to be back in, 2 weeks.
Now I'm going to hold you down?
Nah, I wasn't like I'm going to hold you down, but I'm going to figure out why they throw you in jail. Like, who I got to call, what lawyer this, what lawyer that, right? So anyway, I finish my trip. I get back home immediately. I find out, how do I get to Rikers?
Was that your place?
Was it my place to visit him?
Yeah.
I mean, we was kicking it man hard, so I'm like, I'm his shorty. I'm going to go see him. I liked him enough where I decided I'm going to go see him. So I figured out I ain't never been in no Rikers, don't know nobody who been on Rikers. I mean, he could have been going through a list. I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you, he went through the list.
So he calls me. I don't even know how he got my number. I think his man's went in his phone.
Yeah, he called his man to give me... Whatever her name is, Tanisha. Give me Tanisha's number.
Get the number.
So I could call her and figure out she could send me some bread. Come see me on the visit floor and shit.
Right. So anyway, I figured it out how to get on the bus on my way to Rikers. And
that is a process.
It is a process.
A disrespectful process.
It is a disrespectful process, but I did it, and I feel like I did it more than once and maybe even more than twice. I used to go see him every week.
You was on the visit floor?
Every week.
You're a bird.
And I'm going to say...
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to say... I might have even tried to see him.
He knows her name by now, but...
Like twice a week.
How many times did
can't
you go
get
there?
visits like twice a week?
Yeah.
I definitely tried to see him twice a week. Definitely. I was on that bus going over that whatever bridge to Rikers, getting searched and shit. Yeah. Definitely. With them other women. And you know, you make so many bonds.
Make friends.
You do.
You meet people.
You meet people. You meet other women and you start bonding with them and they start telling you stories. They be on their way at the door.
They be like, I love you, baby.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Yeah. You need support when your niggas locked up and
she's ghetto. I'm supposed to be the ghetto one. She is ghetto.
I was going to Rikers like twice a week.
Go to Rikers
as much as
paid.
I possibly could to see the nigga.
I go to Rikers to get paid.
But then listen, he gets transferred.
To upstate?
He gets transferred to, yes.
So how long is this bed?
Yo, I don't really know at the time.
Did you go upstate?
I went upstate, yo.
Mind you, I don't know about any of these things. I don't know any of this stuff.
Because I think by this time she kicked me out and I was living with my best friend at the time.
I kicked you. Oh, yeah. I said because she wasn't paying the rent.
She
wasn't paying the rent. See, she said she was paying the rent. Why did I kick her out when she was paying the rent? She was not paying the rent.
Nah, she threw paint on my new clothes. Remember you threw paint everywhere?
Oh, you're leaving out details, honey. You're leaving out details. Yes. I borrowed your purse.
Oh, and you got...
No, I went to curl my hair. And I set it on top of the toilet bowl, and there was a candle, and I put the curling iron next to the candle.
Oh, she got wax on my suede black purse
from Steve Madden, but that was important.
That was expensive at the time,
right?
Okay,
Express Steve Madden was popping, so that's what happened. All I heard was
what was
on
that?
The door. You don't remember that you wrote "bitch" on my room door in paint, in blue paint.
Oh, I did?
You wrote bitch,
That's my rage, y'all.
She wrote you bitch. And what she doesn't, she's the July Leo. I'm the August. And I'm very calm, you know? But when I get into my rage, it's 0 to jail. So you think you crazy? I'm going to show you crazy, bitch. So yeah, I fucked shit up.
She put paint on my new clothes.
I fuck shit up. Like, you don't care about where we live. Then, mind you, she got those issues because she's post-Carolina. She doesn't like the projects. She got all kind of things going on mentally and emotionally with that depression and all that. And I don't got time for that. So, yeah, let's go back.
I went up. He gets transferred upstate. That nigga, he was probably there one day. The next day, he had a visitor because I was up there.
Oh, and what happens is she bumped you. Is that what happened?
Who bumped me?
You was able to visit him after he already had a visitor? Who was his dude?
No. He didn't have. I was just the first visitor that he had. So he was
upstate, you can get multiple visitors, right? Because you can't.
No, I don't know if he had multiple, but I know that I went to go see him.
And somebody was in front of you.
No.
I'm confused. I lost it then.
No. What I'm saying, it was his first time up. He wasn't even there for 48 hours before he had a visitor.
Who was his visitor?
I was his visitor.
Oh, you're saying before he had a visitor, you was the visitor.
Yes, meaning I was on
the visitor.
No, meaning I was on top of. I was on top of things. Yes, so
you was on top of things.
Yeah.
The same way, she's very meticulous. That's why us not having that leopard rug with this set is a big deal right now.
It
big
is.
Deal. So, get back, come focus, because she's going to start thinking about the rug.
I am.
Get back. You was his first visitor. What happened on the visit floor?
So anyway, it doesn't matter what happened on the visit floor. It's just the point is that I was riding for him, right?
How long are y'all talking now?
So now it's
what was his sentence? Because he's upstate.
I don't know. I don't really know what his sentence is, so I got to make a few phone calls.
To who? You know politicians?
No, we had a cousin that worked in the DA's office.
Oh, okay.
So now I know what he's locked up for.
What was that charge?
I think it was it was like riding without a license. Something.
That's it?
It was a yeah, but he was on parole. Now
He's a parolee.
yes, but I didn't know that. That part I didn't know. I didn't know he was on parole. I didn't know that he had ever been to jail besides that one time. That's why I'm riding for him like, yo, they got you in here. I'm going to get you a lawyer. I didn't know that he had did a bid for like 2 years. So now I find out, I get more information on him and I find out he ain't 37, 39. He not.
How old is he? 43?
He's like 43 or something like that. Then I find
They
out.
always drop about 5 years.
Then I find out he got like he lived with somebody. Who is this?
How did you find that out?
We had a cousin that worked for the DA office.
Oh, so you got the address and
I had the address.
So
I had
the plug.
I had like where you live, what are your charges, what's going on. I had a lot of information. So, but of course I don't tell him everything that I know, right? I hold it until he gets out. And he gets out eventually.
Yeah, that's not a...
Yeah, he gets out eventually.
Yeah, police contact.
We link up. He might have been acting I don't know if he was acting weird, but we do see each other. But yeah, now he's being a little distant.
Because what I remember is that are you not telling these people? Was this for season 2?
No.
Because I remember you going into staircases.
Okay, so listen.
Smelling people's scents.
So
I'm just...
all right, so this is basically what the rage looks like. That's the part that we're getting to. Okay. So I'm finding out he lives with some shorty.
He got kids too,
I thought he lived with his cousin. I think I knew that he had a son. I don't think that was a secret, right?
He only got the one son.
I only knew about the one son at that point.
Oh my God.
So I'm now finding out about this woman that he's supposedly living with. And I'm trying to figure out, are they together? Are they not together? But he's not telling me the truth. I actually asked him straight up, who is this woman? He is like, how do you know that name? I'm like, look, don't worry about that. Just tell me, who is she? Do you live with her? And then he kind of goes ghost again. Because now I know his information. So at this point...
And y'all got to remember, this is old school. This is before we had the lookup service. We probably still got yellow pages at this time. And you had to go through the white pages.
I don't think there was yellow pages. We had the internet, but we probably...
But you couldn't do what we could do. But we're not going to reveal all that. That's
right.
code.
What I'm saying is, no, we have more access now. But at this point...
Because if you didn't have that cousin in the DA office, I don't think you would have necessarily been able
I wouldn't have... If I didn't have a plug, I wouldn't have known about the girlfriend. Right. I wouldn't have had an address.
Right.
The point is, I had a plug. So now I have this information. Now he's lying to me. So I'm finna find out the truth. So I start...
You're not even his shorty yet, but you're his shorty.
I think I'm his shorty because I'm the one visiting him in jail. So I start Googling shit. That one piece of information led to another piece of information that led to another piece of information that leads me to where this woman works.
A body oil shop?
I grabbed my best friend. She works in a jewelry store. The jewelry store is having like a jewelry event. I go there like I'm a customer, like I'm interested in the jewelry. And so I can interact with this woman, just kind of get my eyes on her, kind of see what's going on. Me and Ashante, we go to the shop. She's a very artistic person. She's
eclectic,
very eclectic, Afrocentric. She sells this oil. The oil actually smells mad good. I don't think I purchased the oil at that time, but it was duly noted, like, that joint do smell good.
Purchase that oil.
Right, because it smelled good.
To purchase the oil?
So, not at that shop. I think she was at another location by this time. But the point is, I met Shorty, and Shorty was mad cool, mad nice. There was no way I could start no ruckus and start getting information from somebody that I just found to be very intriguing, down to earth, very motherly kind of nurturing spirit. And automatically, I was like, this lady is cool. I'm not about to
Violate
violate her and be like, yo, I'm with your man and all of that type of stuff. I got to figure this out, go about this a whole nother way. So now I'm trying to figure out where exactly she lives with, and I'm trying to, because I know he's on parole, I know he got to be home at a certain time. So I'm like, if she's at work,
you in staircases.
if she's at work, then he must be at home. So I go to the address while I know she's at work, but he's not there. So now I figure out he don't live there no more. He don't live at this address that's documented in the paperwork. So now, if he lives with this woman and I don't know where this woman lives, the only way I can find out where this woman lives is if I follow her home. So I goes to the jewelry shop. I know about what time it closes.
This is sick.
I'm following this woman home all the way up to her building, which is a different address.
Nikki has activated.
Right. Nikki's totally activated.
Any means necessary. I'm going to find out what's going on with this nigga.
I'm going to find out what's going on with this nigga. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is activation.
I find out this woman's address.
And in the midst, you still sending, because Tony #1 is in Afghanistan, you sending him packages.
I'm still sending, no.
Yeah, you were sending packages and shit, remember?
No. Tony #1 is back home. By this time, he might have even broke up with me.
Because you had a lot of time on your hands, so I'm trying to figure out
we're now in the winter time, so we're now like almost like a whole year
into this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you ain't got shit else to do. It's cold outside.
It's cold.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, but I have finished. That was that was my second semester. I got through my third semester, and now we going into my fourth semester. So yeah, I find out where he's actually staying, right? So now I gotta plot, how am I gonna get to him without her finding out? So again, I have to kind of like, okay, I know she starts work maybe around this time. I gotta go to the building, wait till she leave, and then I'm gonna knock on the door, because what I didn't want to happen was to knock on the door and she's home. I wanted to get this nigga by himself. I followed her to her house to find out where she lived.
Her house or this apartment building?
This is an apartment building.
Because she got the address.
You know what? No. I don't remember how I found out what apartment it was, but
you followed her. Maybe she walked up the steps to her grocery.
I'll be honest with you, I probably wound up going into the whole building behind her. Like, I don't know how I did it.
Steps. That's why I mentioned it. I just remember
but by the time I sat in the steps, I already knew the apartment. I wasn't just in the staircase.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm going back. Like, this is multiple days, because I have to calculate when she gonna leave. When is he in there by himself? You know, I have to.
So what happened?
I eventually.
I'm getting anxiety.
You get anxiety?
Yeah, I want to know what happened.
Okay, I wait till she goes to work one day, but something happens. Something profound happens. I'm like waiting for her to leave for work, but they have this whole argument. Like, I could hear them.
What time is this?
This is during the day. Like, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So now you already solidified that he lives with this
woman. He lives with this woman. Okay. I know he lives with this woman.
Every day, daily.
Yes.
So yeah, this is Nikki activated.
So now they have an argument about how he ain't shit and how she wants him to go. And
they speaking English, Frank?
They are speaking English.
Okay.
She's telling him, like, I just want you, like, I love you, but I don't love you like that. I just want you to take care of your kids, your son, your daughter.
Kids?
So I'm like, kids? Oh my God. He has another child, right?
It was one son.
Right. He had a son, but now he got a daughter. So I'm like, this is news to me. So now I find out there's a whole nother kid. Obviously, he not taking care of these kids. obviously he's been in jail before. She don't like him. They're not intimate. Like, it's not what I think it is. Like, I'm thinking like that's his shorty, you know, he's two-timing her, but that's just really
Our kid's father.
yeah, her kid's father, and he need a place to stay, right? So I feel a little
But
bit.
he worked for Benzino. He ain't got this shit ain't adding up.
Well, maybe he didn't work for him. Maybe he lied about that too. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's lying about that. I think when Biggie died and all of these Benzino
Everything
fell
shut
off,
down.
everybody lost everything. Everything,
Right.
the magazines went bankrupt and shit.
Right.
So I think all them niggas lost their jobs. And remember, this is when music was transitioning. Now Napstar is probably
Right.
gone. Then there's MySpace coming out.
Right.
IG didn't drop yet. Like,
Nah.
stuff is starting to stream. I think everybody was trying to figure out what the music
next move.
industry is doing
Right.
because that's where he worked, in the music industry.
Right.
And it was evolving and it was changing.
Right. There's a
So-
more hard copy magazine.
Right. Even the
internet.
nature of radio was changing at the time. So I think I was very patient around that part. And as a college student, your needs are different from when you're a grown ass woman. So I didn't really require the same things I would require now, or I didn't have the same expectations.
So what happened? So he's arguing with her. Blah,
He's
blah, blah,
arguing
blah,
with
blah, blah,
he's
blah.
arguing with
Do you
her.
ever catch this nigga outside by himself?
No, I catch this nigga in the house. So after she leaves, one of these
You
days,
went in the house?
I knocks on the door. He answers the door. He's in complete shock, and he looks terrified.
Yeah, I would be too.
He looks terrified. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I mean, I'm here. Don't matter. Like, who's shorty?" You know what I'm saying? And he's like, "But what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Why do you look scared? Like, what's up? Like, you scared of me now?" And he was like, "I'm not scared of you, but you are highly unpredictable." I was like, "You right." And I don't know how I wrapped up that conversation, but it got wrapped up without any yelling or anything. I think I agitated him just enough for my satisfaction. And I went to class and I got there on time. Finished the semester.
There it goes. Just like when she went to Kmart after the abortion.
Yo, I be standing on business. Like, I gotta go to class. And I did that shit right before class. I remember I skipped right to class and I felt a burden was like, I felt lifted. I felt light. Like, cause
I gotcha.
it wasn't just that I got him like, yo, you hiding out, you moving around, you not talking to me, you think you blocked me or you think I can't find you, nigga. I found you, okay? I know exactly where you fucking live and I know your whole situation. But I think I don't know if it's more or less importantly, I realized that he wasn't that nigga.
Who you thought he was.
He wasn't the nigga that I thought he was. And it could have never came from him. It had to come from her. So her saying all of that shit out of her mouth was like, yo, that's who he really is. And I don't need to feel like I lost somebody. I'm good. And that was it. I finished the semester. I finished strong. But remember, I went into the depression because he just stopped talking to me, like, completely. You don't remember you had to make me dinner all the time? Like, I
was making tilapia.
like, you was making dinner. Like,
Yeah,
I would be in
I
a
remember that
room with the
period.
shades down. Now, this was actually, yeah. It had been a year. So this was actually, I was in a depression when I couldn't find him. Like, when I had asked him, when he got out of jail and I asked him, who was this woman? Like, who are you living with? All of that. That's when he ghosted me again, like disappeared. And I was depressed because I couldn't find
You
him.
had a lot of work to do.
I didn't know what happened.
A lot of
I
work.
didn't know what was going on. Kiana had to feed me. I was
Did you
sleeping in
pray
the dark.
around this time?
I'm sure I was praying, but God, sometimes he don't be moving
He
fast
talks.
enough for me.
No, he talks. You just got a lot of work to do because you fall and you just collapse when these men these bums too.
It's not on.
And you don't even be like legit the shorty though. And all these Tonys, you not even shorty. You not. So to the audience right now, you may be looking, because we in Tony number 6. How many Tonys we got this season?
10.
That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta address that because you be like,
You know why?
now they do be doing some fuck shit, but you be kind of overextending. You be kind of overstepping. You know what I'm saying? Because my man, I could call and I could reach him, but you mentioned, don't look at me like that. You ain't got no rage with me, bitch.
No, I'm not. I want you to finish what you saying so I can say something.
This is not, you have a lot of work to do, and you still do. Where's Tony now?
No, I want to say what I was going to say.
Say what you going to say. Go ahead, address
that.
The
way these niggas see me or don't see me is not how I see myself. Yeah. So I may not be your shorty, but in my mind, I should be the shorty. You know what I'm saying? So the way I move is like the way I think things should be, or the way you want me to perceive things. And when you decide it ain't really the way I put it out there, that's on you. And the way I react is the way I react. That's how that works. Like, I don't...
No, friend. That's not how that works.
Well, that's how it works.
That's a little narcissistic.
Call me a narc then. I don't care.
Yeah. It's a little delusional. Acrimony-ish.
I might be a little delulu.
Yeah, acrimony-ish. She's that type. We would have to gear up. Lock doors. She is that type. Acrimony, if you ever saw it. That's her.
All right, so that's what happened.
Head push forward. Where is Tony number 6 now, if you even know where that nigga's at?
I don't know where that nigga at.
I figured that.
I don't know where he at.
If he's alive or dead.
I did, that wasn't my last interaction with him. I wound up, I think, finding out where he worked at some point. But I was definitely talking to somebody else at that time.
We know, it's always an overlap. Who was that?
Sunshine.
From the internet?
He's not from the internet.
Oh, I know which one that was. That was the one.
Sunshine. That's not his real name.
I know who he is. That's not his real name. He's an alternative nigga. He's the alternative nigga, I guess. I don't think he's gonna make the Tonys, right?
Yeah, he doesn't make the Tonys.
He's the alternative
but he is
nigga.
a good alternative
right,
story.
He's a good alternative nigga story for the next season.
Auxiliary niggas.
Auxiliary, yeah. We were supposed to go see Bad Boys together, and you went with Sunshine.
Yeah, but this was my first bout with Sunshine. I dated Sunshine twice in my life.
Who gave him that name?
I did.
I know why. Anyway.
She don't know why.
I do know why. I could tell why.
No, that is not why I gave him that name.
Why did you give him that name?
I gave Sunshine his name because he was so mean. He was so mean. But he has such a beautiful smile. So in the midst of him being mean to me one time, and I think he laughed, and I was like, yo, your smile is so nice. It's like a ray of sunshine. And from that point on, I called him Sunshine. He is Haitian.
How did you know that?
Because she was around the second time.
Okay.
The second time. Yeah, the second time around. Yeah.
Are y'all? So you and Tony, that happens. You ran into him. Are y'all y'all acquainted? Y'all Instagram friends?
No,
or something?
we not. But I did find him on Instagram at some point some years ago, and I just, I didn't try to befriend him or nothing. I was like, I'm good. I don't need to reach out to him. I think he had another baby. He probably had more babies than that. No, he had a baby with some new girlfriend who had contacted me from a fake number, and she thought we was messing around, and we wasn't. That ended.
All right, so does this wrap up Tony number 6? What's he called?
So.
El Tigeraso?
El Tigeraso, yeah.
What does that mean again?
Like bad boy, like probably.
Oh, okay.
Probably has a womanizer association.
Tigeraso.
El Tigeraso. Or El Tigre.
Like Tigeraso to me. Gems.
Okay.
There's a lot of gems. Lord have mercy.
Oh my! Well, I'll read the gems I got. If a nigga ghosts you, respond with no contact. They just probably up to no good. I mean, I haven't listened to this rule many times in my life, but if you just go no contact, it'll probably work out best for you.
I'll read the next one. Do not put no money on the books. You was setting commissary and shit? You left that part out.
You know what?
She wasn't paying her rent, but she was putting.
Money on niggas.
I don't know if I put a whole lot of money on the books. I don't know if I put money on the books.
She wasn't
I
paying
might
your
have
rent,
though.
though.
I know I definitely did buy
You
that
put
nigga
money on the books.
a pair of sneakers. I know, and
You
then he
should've-
walked right out of my life.
That's why that's a gem. You never supposed to buy a man a pair of
Yeah, that's a
kicks.
good gem.
That's
Yeah.
a great gem.
Don't buy niggas no. Oh, I had socks too.
Yeah, no footwear.
Oh, no footwear, ladies.
For
Don't
real?
do it. I didn't know
The
that.
socks?
Shit, I ain't know about the sock thing. Well, I ain't
That's
getting a
deep.
nigga no socks either.
Problem number 3.
Duly noted.
Gem number 3.
I'm
gem
see,
number
I'm still
3.
learning gems. I'm 40 years old, right? Oh, men who have been incarcerated are the most manipulative men I've ever met. This is true. They can get any fucking thing out of you. Like, not like any, they just lie. They just lie to get what they need. They scheme to get what they want. They also like strategically get you to get them stuff so they could be like that nigga in the jail. It's like dumb shit. It's like it's like truly dumb shit. So you out there working, sacrificing to put money on their books or send them something or whatever, because it probably wasn't money that I would send, maybe food.
Yeah, it was probably food for
Yeah,
the nigga
food,
to eat.
yeah,
commissary,
stuff like
couple
that.
$40 could take them a little way.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But I just feel like, especially at a young age, you just don't need to be involved in nothing like that.
Gem number 4, if a nigga will lie about his age, he'll lie about anything.
Yeah, if a nigga's lying about his age, just walk away. Just run.
Gem number 5 is empty. If a nigga's willing to sleep in your project apartment, on the floor, during construction, he ain't it.
And I wasn't making those types of evaluations at the time.
Yeah, you are. You 25, 26 now?
I was 25, yeah.
Well, you a year past.
Well, yeah, 25, 26.
People got kids at that age.
They do, but I didn't have no kids.
Yeah,
so-
but that's a gem that you need to learn. You need to learn from Love Nikki. Yeah. I know niggas sleeping on your project floor. That's, yeah. And they always drop.
felt like-
gem number 6, they be dropping 5 years off.
So one thing I can say about Tony number 6, even though you saying this shit about sleeping on the floor, which
was
I think is
smart.
true. I think it's true. He wasn't judgmental.
That's a good thing.
He really
He wasn't
wasn't.
a hater.
He wasn't judgmental. He didn't
And
make
you
me
had that
feel
PTSD from Tony number 1.
Yeah, and I already felt insecure about living in the
goals
projects
and-
and reaching
Yes.
certain heights in my
At that
career
time.
and how much money I made or
And
didn't
remember, this is
make.
post Carolina when she met all these elite black people coming from all this money.
So to
So,
meet
yeah.
somebody who came from money, okay, who worked in the industry, dead ass knew Biggie, all of that, was there in California that night, that was in that world with people who had shit, you know what I'm saying? And he did not fucking judge me.
That was a real one to you?
Those are the things that this is why I'm not mad at him. This is why I don't, like, I'm mad at him for what? He was just trying to get by. He was
Around
just,
this time, did you have Bridget, therapist? What would Bridget say?
Bridget was not in my life at this time. And I do acknowledge that this is probably the point where I'm following a bitch home. That's probably the point where I probably need to go seek a therapist. So, you know, it is what it is.
Now that we had all this conversation, I do want to bring it back to the letter because now I need to read it one more time to see where you left off with him. If you want to close.
You wanted to close with the letter? Do you,
Is there something I'm missing? Nah. Close with the letter, then you got to drop us. I don't know if there's a couple records or something that remind you around this time.
Well, I wanted to say something about Tony number 7 to kind of set the audience up for the next episode, which I've named Shutter Island by Jesse Reyes. Tony represents the point where my crazy must be contained, right? Tony number 7.
That's why you started seeking in therapy.
That's
and stuff, 'cause
when-
that should have put you in jail.
Well, actually, I was in therapy before I met Tony number 7.
What
But
should we be
anyway,
expecting in Tony number 7?
that's just
You need to be contained.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I already said
You
that.
got a lot of self-work to do.
Yeah, I said that.
What is it? You want to give us a little something?
Just basically, this is a story of another old nigga who ain't got shit and pretty much waste my time. Because the more and more I think about it, I'm in my 20s, 25, 26, 29. Where was the young niggas? I don't know. I mean, where was y'all at? That's the part I don't
not
understand.
who you met, probably.
It wasn't.
At the time, for whatever
I don't know.
reason.
We weren't connecting. Where were the black professional men at that time? I just... And not those Wall Street niggas, because they didn't like me. I'm not groomed to, be the type of woman that they date. So that was an option. Huh?
Or light enough. Like Tony number one.
I don't know. I don't even know if it was about being light-skinned, but I think that coming from a certain background is important.
It is. You can't bring...
I don't have...
You didn't have dreadlocks back then.
The word that I'm looking for, sometimes you don't let me think. And the word I'm not of that pedigree.
Okay.
Yes, that's the word.
Pedigree.
Yes,
that's
pedigree.
So what?
So I just I want to make sure y'all check out the soundtrack for this episode. It's called El Tigeraso. And
we'll figure it out and tell you where to find it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, tell you where to find it, all that good stuff. And before we head out, I'm just gonna read this letter one more time before we peace out. Tony, I've never felt more indifferent about a man that left me struggling to do life. Cause ain't nothing daring about them. They're not.
Dear Tony.
I mean, dear Tony, but it's nothing endearing about them. So Tony, nigga. I've never felt more indifferent about a man that left me struggling to do life. I remember you vividly, the pleasure, the pain, but today I don't feel anything. I don't even think about you, but we were deep enough. You were a wild, irresponsible spirit, just the distraction that I needed at the time. So when you abandoned me, I was miserable and confused. And then I did what I had to do to pull myself out of the funk. Love, Nikki. All right. That's it. Peace out. Thank you for listening. This is Love, Nikki, the podcast. Make sure you stick around for the next episode. Keep us company. We love our audience over here.